Hello, my beautiful sun, moon, and rising Virgos, and those who are watching this. Welcome to my new podcast. This is the Sun Woman. And for those of you who are watching this video on YouTube and you're new to my channel, thank you so much for stopping in. I hope you enjoy the reading. And for those who are returning subscribers, thank you so much. I appreciate your support. If you do like the video, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. So this is Integrative Tarology by the Sun Woman, where I blend a mix of tarot, astrology, numerology, and other ancient sciences with some good old-fashioned advice. I'm also a nurse, empath, so you'll definitely get a few tidbits here and there of things that you can do to optimize your health, things you may want to watch out for. I will be doing at another time a specific series of videos on health and each of the 12 zodiac signs. But for now, this is a general reading for August 2020. We have a lot of planetary activity going on. It's going to get very intense the next 2 months. What I will be doing is channeling the tarot and some oracle cards and, mixing that in with the channeling of the astrological influences as they affect you. Please, this, reading is specifically for Virgo. If this is your rising sign, you may find it to be even more accurate because of the planetary placements, but this can also influence you, again, strongly if you are a sun or moon Virgo. All right, so without further ado, let me go ahead and get to the cards here. So I've already laid the cards out for you, and we're just going to go through them, and this energy is coming into the month of August through the end of August 2020. So we have initially the Devil card. Interesting card to start the reading off with, Virgo, but I will definitely let you know why that's showing up, and likely it will resonate with most of you. We have the Devil card representing the recent past. We have the Five of Inspiration in this deck, the Muse Tarot by Chris Ann. The Wands are inspiration. Okay, so we have the Five of Wands reversed with the current energy. In the near future, we have the Eight of Materials, which is also, probably guessed it, the Eight of Pentacles. Crowning the reading, which is your advice card, we have the Seven of Inspiration, or Seven of Wands reversed. In the placement that talks about the influence of other people in your life, we have the Two of Voices, which is the Two of Swords, right? Your obstacle card here is the Three of Voices, or the Three of Swords reversed. And the possible outcome for the end of August is the Three of Materials, or the Three of Pentacles. At the base of the deck, we have the Magician card reversed. It's interesting to me because I just did Leo, and Leo had the Magician card right side up. And you have the Magician card reversed. But, with the energy that's going on right now, I can definitely fill you in on why that may be coming up. The Oracle card that I pulled for you from the Sacred Destiny Oracle is the card Simplicity. And this is a beautiful card that just shows a feather, a white feather suspended in midair in the sky, some clouds in the background, and suspended across a blue sky. So that is Simplicity. And then at the end of the reading, I will be pulling a card from the Tao Oracle deck as a surprise closer for the reading, and that card will represent a spiritual message. So that could be from your higher self, your spirit guides. It will be the card that is representing the unseen, right? The unseen energies, unseen powers that can benefit you, or give you a better understanding of what's going on for the month of August. Okay. All right. So let's start out. So initially, just to give you some information about the planetary energy, you have a lot of activity going on in your fifth house. So with Virgo on the ascendant, sorry about the noise in the background there, that's outside. You have the fifth house, which is very strongly highlighted. You have a stellium of planets there. Saturn, Pluto, and Jupiter in Earth sign of Capricorn. The sky is very heavy with Earth energy right now, which usually would be very beneficial to you as an Earth sign. The thing, though, is that these planets are going to be forming a tough aspect, a square aspect with Mars in Aries, which is in your eighth house. So Mars, we know is a planet that's our motivator planet. That's the planet of, it can be the planet of war, it can be the planet of conflict, but it's also the planet of energy. And we can use Martian energy to motivate ourselves to make changes in our lives. Well, there's definitely going to be some changes because that stellium of planets in Capricorn in your fifth house, square Mars in your eighth house, could be some conflict, could be, and it's interesting because with the Devil card here coming into the month, that Devil card is, that's Scorpio, and Scorpio is ruled by Pluto. And when I laid the cards down here, I definitely felt like asking you this question. Who is it that you're giving up on, Virgo? Who or what is it that you have come to the point where you don't want to exert any more energy? You don't want to exert any more, you feel like giving up the fight. Okay, whatever it is or whoever it is, maybe that you've been fighting for, I feel like you are ready to release that, to let that go and kind of let the chips fall where they may. I see you in August definitely concentrating on making money. I think that some of you have experienced some setbacks. I mean, most people have in the current climate, but I definitely feel that there have been some setbacks for you, especially in the area where you have shared resources with someone else. Okay, could be a marriage partner, could be a romantic partner. These resources could be monies or funds that your partner has access to, their income. There could be some changes, losses or limitations where their resources are concerned, and those are affecting you. Could also be in the area of taxes, investments, inheritances, even insurance. Okay, so these are the eighth houses where monies, you are given monies or, bequeathed monies, or that those funds belong to someone else and you have a vested interest in them. So there could be conflict there with a partner. And I feel very strongly that this Devil energy could be that person. There also is an influence with Neptune, and Neptune is going retrograde in your opposite sign of Pisces. So I have, the energy regarding Neptune. Neptune on the positive level can be inspirational, artistic, creative, divinely inspired. On the negative side, Neptune can be deceitful. It can represent illusions. It can represent even addiction, whether that's alcohol, drugs, sex, gambling. So there are some strong energies opposite you right now as well. It's a very heavy partnership and other related energy that's going on for August and probably for at least the next 2 months. Okay, so you're going to definitely need to keep your balance, to stay focused, stay centered. And I feel like for you, as most times you focus on your work and you throw yourself into your daily routine, into your daily projects, work for you may end up being an oasis. Okay. Your daily schedule, what you do to make money on a regular basis, could end up being, a very strong focus for you because of maybe the other drama that's going on related to other people. And even if you're in a situation where someone that you are connected to is having financial difficulties, you may be forced, motivated, and have the energy and the motivation to work even harder, start making more money to pick up that slack. And at the end of the month, I see you even gaining new skills. Okay, so possibly a new training situation. You could be going back to school. You could be going into some new online training course. That's going to increase your knowledge and your skills and make you even more bankable, okay? And I do see whatever this is as something that can definitely survive a recession or depression or, whatever may be going on outside of you. I do feel like these skills are something that you will be able to parlay and to, keep money coming in, whether you are with someone or whether you're by yourself. Okay. So going back to the cards here, the devil is coming in, and this devil energy, though, I like that. The devil is actually going out, right? So that's the energy that you're letting go of as the month of August comes in. You may decide that you just want to stop engaging with someone, okay? I feel that right now, what you're feeling is that, listen, I don't want to have any more arguments. I don't want to have any more fights. I don't want any more conflict. I just want to live in peace. And what the Oracle card says here, simplicity. I want a simple life. I want to wake up in the morning, know what my day is going to be like. I want to spend time in nature. I want to listen to the birds sing and just simplify my life. And whatever I have to do that, I'm ready to do. Don't underestimate your power, Virgo. Okay. And the reason I say that is because with the Magician reversed at the base of the deck, I feel like, you could have recently or be in the midst of going through something that has kind of, affected your self-worth, affected your belief in yourself. And the Magician, he's here to tell you, you are that magician. You are that great manifester. You have that power. Don't let anyone or anything else break you down or pull you down or make you think that you can't make big things happen, because you have the power to do that. The Seven of Wands reversed in your advice area. Seven of Wands right side up talks about fighting for something, having the wherewithal to stand up, stand guard, rise up, protect and defend what it is that you love, what it is that you've built. It could be who it is that you love, a relationship that you've built. But in the reverse, as your advice card, this could be saying to you, analyze your situation and figure out if what it is that you've been fighting for is actually worth fighting for. Okay? Does it support you? Does it empower you? I feel like someone or something has, I was going to say disempowered you. I don't know if that's a word, but that's the energy that I'm getting, that you just, I had to take a big breath just then because I just feel like you're tired of working so hard on something, and perhaps what you've been working on, someone is focused on something else. Who or what you've been fighting for is focused elsewhere. And usually with the devil, it's, again, I mentioned addictions. So you could be dealing with someone who their life right now is taken over by some other thing that they're having a hard time releasing themselves from. Okay, and they can't really see you. They see you, but they can't really see you, and they may not see what you're going through. They may not be able to feel what you are experiencing right now because they are so inundated by maybe fear, by their weakness, okay, that is taking over their life. Okay, so I think the concept of simplifying your everyday life is a good one. It's a good strategy because it's going to, number one, make you grateful for the things that you do have, make you grateful for the little things, right? Like health and having a roof over your head and having a job. A lot of people are suffering right now globally, and so it's the small, simple things that we have to be grateful for because many people don't even have those things, right? So yeah, again, in the near future, I do see you working hard at something. I see you having a lot of juggling a lot of balls, having a lot of things up in the air, and handling them with grace and beauty. Okay? So talking about this other person, again, because I am moving to the card that represents their influence in your life. And, I'm sorry if it's focusing so much on someone else. If this doesn't resonate for you, then, please check your rising sign or your sun sign. Or even your moon sign. But again, there's a lot of other energy here. And I think that it's amazing how, we can want things one way, but when we're deeply connected to someone else, what they want and what they do so deeply affects us, right? Whether we want it to or not. So we have to be able to find a way to still be attached, still love, if we really still want that situation, and yet save ourselves as well, right? So you have to, when you get on an airplane, the first thing the stewardess tells you is that if you're traveling with someone, a child or a loved one, put your oxygen mask on first, okay? You have to do that because if you lose consciousness, if you're knocked out, then you can't help anyone. You can't save anyone. It's the same thing in life. You have to put your oxygen mask on first so that you can breathe, so that you can be alive, awake, conscious, and aware, and, be able to be there in order to, if you have to save the ship or save yourself. So this other person, I feel that they are stuck. They are stuck in not knowing what to do. There's some situation that they have going on where they don't know to go left or right. They're like in this limbo. It could be anything. It could be money. It could be, again, that's what I do feel that it is, because if we go back to the chart, you have Mars in that area, in the 8th house, right? Other people's money as related to you. So, and especially with Mars there, that's definitely, a masculine energy. Now, the sex could be male, female, or any self-identification, but there is a strong masculine energy. So, it could be a male in your life, masculine influence in your life. And as I'm looking at the card here, I do see there could be some, definitely a lot of anxiety. I do see, as I said, someone not knowing which way to go, left or right. I feel that you can be a healing influence over this person, but I do feel that in order to be able to help them, you are going to have to detach. There's no question about it. You're going to have to detach. And the obstacle here is the Three of Swords, the Three of Voices reversed. So you have the Two of Voices, and then you have the Three of Voices reversed as your obstacle card. The Two of Voices representing Two of Swords, the other person or other people's influence, and then the Three of Voices or the Three of Swords as the obstacle. I'm glad that it's reversed, because I feel that this is a call to action for you, that the obstacle here is that if you don't release yourself from whatever emotional issues you're having right now, this person could very well pull you down. Okay? Now, take that as it relates to you. But I think that it could relate to finances. It could relate to just your reputation, your life, your health. Okay. Virgo, for you, the nervous system, the stomach, these are very sensitive areas for you. And you have to be very careful, and you have to protect your nervous system, right? Because you can be, deeply affected to the point where you can develop, eating disorders, constipation, gastroesophageal reflux, right? And so you want to be careful, because if your mind is going here and there and you're not able to process and eliminate, okay, key words, the nervous system, the intestines, these assimilate food into the body, right? So Virgo people can really literally worry themselves sick when there's an issue, when something goes wrong. And, that can affect your digestive system. And, to the point of ulcers, liver problems, bowel problems, and even hypochondria. Okay. But Virgo has the power of health, because you do rule the sixth house. So you do have the ability to take control of that. And again, going back to this card, simplicity. What can you simply do in your life in order to maintain your well-being? Well, you have to eat right. You have to get exercise. You have to get some vitamin D. You have to go outside, hug a tree. Make sure you're, taking whatever precautions you have to take. But, spending time in nature as an earth sign is a healing balm to you. So make sure that you are doing that. And also, you are open to homeopathic remedies. Okay. So, maybe, seek if you're having health issues, stomach issues, seek out a licensed homeopathic nutritionist, who can give you some alternative remedies, to calm your stomach and help balance things out. Okay. And then, the outcome here, we have the Three of Materials, or the Three of Pentacles, which I mentioned earlier in the reading. And I do see you moving up the ladder. So, whatever it is that you are doing, either I see you either getting a new job, or you moving up and becoming even more effective and more appreciated and in the work that you're doing right now. As I said, some of you could pick up a new skill. You could be doing some training, going back to school. I see a lot of teamwork here at the end of the reading. So this could relate to your work situation. It could also relate to a partner, right? You could figure things out by the end of the month. Let's see what you have here. You have two swords, 2 pentacles, 2 wands, and 2 court cards. So everything is pretty much balanced. There's no, there's no overriding suit here. This could relate to any area of your life or all of them. Okay. So I like that 3 of Pentacles there. It's a beautiful card, and it talks about self-sufficiency as well, okay? Building your skills and people seeing you as a master or an expert or a authority on whatever or in whatever it is that you do, okay? All right, so let me go ahead and grab the Tao Oracle deck. Let me see if there's anything else. Yeah, also the 5th house has to do with children, okay? So some of you could be finding out that if you're not partnered, or even if you are partnered, some of you could be having some issues with your children, where that tense stress, conflict, maybe some arguments could be being triggered with your kids, whether they're small or big or medium size. Could possibly be some issues related to them. Maybe some financial, maybe some of you were expecting, some of you were expecting support from a partner for your child's something related to a child, and it hasn't come through yet, or there's a possibility that it's not coming through, and now you have to scramble to try and make up those funds, okay? Which again, as I said, a lot of breakthroughs are created out of tension and stressful situations, okay? Crisis. And the last thing, the 5th house and the 8th house talk about intimacy and sexuality. Okay, so 5th house is, love affairs. The 8th house is sexuality, going deep, right, with someone. And so, you could have a partner who wants to go there with you, but you're feeling held back by fears, by some subconscious or unconscious energy that's holding you back, making you fear intimacy, maybe something from a past life, okay, some karmic situation. So you may need to work through that, okay. There could be some issues with sexuality, okay. Maybe some of you are not feeling comfortable in your body, and that could be preventing you from going there with a partner. And let's see. Okay, so definitely a re-examination of things related to money, shared resources, intimacy, partnerships, and possibly your children. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and see what the Tao Oracle deck says. Tao Oracle for Virgo 2020, August. Tao Oracle for August 2020. Again, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. If you would like a private reading, all of my information is in the box below. Virgo 2020. Virgo. It's the message from Spirit for Virgo 2020. Okay. Splitting the deck here. Wow. The nail on the head. So the card you got was the number 18 card, and the title of this card is Work on What Has Been Spoiled. I couldn't make this up. Okay, work on what has been spoiled. And it is the picture of a native woman in the woods, and she is sitting on a hill between trees that have they look like they've been through a forest fire. There are lots of broken branches on the ground. There are what look like elk antlers, and she is planting a tree. Okay, so they're at the base of the card is darkness, but then it becomes lighter and lighter, and you get to the woman who is dropping seeds in the ground and planting a tree. So the key words here are healing, correct past mistakes, make repairs, clean up corruption, restore balance, and responsible action. Okay, so definitely an exclamation point from Spirit here telling you to, start the healing process, to try, if you can, work on what has been spoiled. And if you can't, then you need to clean up, right? You need to restore balance and take responsible action, whatever that might be. Whether that is working with someone or whether that is cutting your losses and taking care of yourself first. Okay. All right, beautiful Virgos, thank you so much for stopping in and listening to this reading. Again, if you would like a private reading, please contact me. Information is in the box below. I wish you all good things, love, peace, and joy. I bid you namaste, and I say don't just seek the light, be the light. Thank you. The Sun Woman.